The Planet Man. The Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. In a moment, The Planet Man. You will recall that Dantro and Pat had finally contacted a ship of the League of Planets Patrol, which intercepted the prospector's old hulk that had saved them from the asteroid on which they were marooned. Meanwhile, Billy and Jane, unaware of this, had gained control of the Planeteer from the space pirates Blackie and Slick, and had returned to the asteroid belt to search for Dantro and Pat. Unable to locate the right asteroid out of the thousands in the belt, they freed Slick and got him to help, with a promise to set him and Blackie free. Slick brought them to the right asteroid. Billy has gone to search for Pat and Dantro, leaving Jane to guard Slick.
I gotta hand it to you, kids. You certainly put it over on us.
Keep your compliments to yourself, Slick. Just sit where you are and don't try anything.
Oh, look, kid, I may be a space pirate, but I'm not such a bad guy.
Anybody who'd maroon two people on an asteroid the way you left Dantro and Pat can't have anything decent about it.
Well, we didn't have any choice. It was us or them.
I'd rather not talk about it.
All right. Don't you think you'd better try to reach your brother on the contactor?
What are you worrying about? He's capable of taking care of himself. He certainly doesn't need any help from you.
You can't be too sure. Out here in space, you never know what's going to happen. I think you'd better check him.
I don't know what you're up to, but you just sit there while I switch on the set. Billy? Billy, can you hear me?
Sure, I can hear you fine. What's up? Is Slick giving you trouble?
No, he's behaving all right. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm fine.
Did you see any signs of them?
No, I'm heading for the cave that Slick said they left them in.
How are you going to get into the cave if the entrances are closed?
Well, I'll try tapping on the rock first to see if there's any answer. If not, I'll try burning my way through with a heat projector. I'm afraid he used the blaster. If they're still in there, it might bring the whole cave down on them.
Well, I'll leave the contactor on so you can call me if you want me.
Okay, I'll let you know when I reach the cave.
Hey, you certainly got stuff, that brother of yours.
Yes, a lot more stuff than you and Blackie. At least he's not afraid to pick on someone bigger than he is. And neither am I. So if you have anything up your sleeve, you'd better forget it.
Well, that's it, Pat. We've alerted every ship in the League Patrol to be on the lookout for the Planeteer. If it's anywhere in the solar system, they'll find it sooner or later. And when they do, we'll get there as fast as it's humanly possible.
I hope they find them soon.
The League has a lot of ships, and they're all smart commanders. But unless we're lucky, it's going to take a while. Slick and Blackie are too smart to stay anywhere near the regular space lanes or the more populated planets. They probably know every out-of-the-way corner and every hideout in the solar system.
But the Planeteer is pretty big. It should be easy to spot.
Well, that's true, but remember, they've had over 2 days' start on us. They could be anywhere from Mercury to Pluto. But don't worry. Sooner or later, we'll track them down.
Do you think the kids will be safe?
I think so, Pat. It's the best protection they have. And Slick is too smart not to realize it. As long as the kids are aboard the Planeteer, he knows we won't blast them.
Where are we headed now?
We're going to the central headquarters of the League Patrol. It's located just off the orbit of Mars. You can get to almost any part of the solar system within 24 hours from there.
You better check your brother on the radio again, kid.
I don't get it, Slick. Why are you worrying about us all of a sudden?
Well, it's just that I've got nothing against you kids personally. Like I said, I think your brother's got a lot of stuff for a kid, and I don't want to see anything happen to him. Now, come on, see if he's okay.
Well, all right. Billy? Hello, Billy?
Try him again.
Billy? Billy, answer me.
Gee, I hope nothing's happened to him.
Billy. Billy, do you hear me? Answer me. Is anything wrong? Have you found Dantro and Pat? Billy, why don't you answer me? Can you hear me?
Now, look, kid, maybe we'd better do something. He must be in some kind of trouble.
You keep out of this. I don't know how you did it, but I'm sure you knew this was going to happen. Maybe I ought to blast you right now.
How could I have anything to do with it? I've been sitting right here. Now, don't be silly. I told you I like you both. If you let me, maybe I could help.
Help? How could you help? I don't dare trust you, and you know it.
Now, look, kid, you've got to believe me. A few minutes may mean the difference between life and death for your brother. Now, put that blaster down and help me get into a spacesuit. Maybe if I get out there fast, I can find out what's wrong and do him some good.
No, I don't dare believe you. This may be just another of your tricks. I still think that you're responsible for whatever's happened to Billy.
Okay, if that's the way you feel, go ahead and do what you want, huh? I'll just sit here and watch.
Billy, where are you? What's happened? Do you hear me? Billy! Oh, I wish I knew what to do. I can't just sit here.
Well?
Maybe I'm making a terrible mistake, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to trust you.
I'll just put down that blaster.
There.
That's better. Now, come on with me to the spacesuit lock here. Open the port. Now, you hold this there.
Oh, let me go!
No, not right now, but in a few minutes I'll be glad to let you go.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. You're rotten. You and that Blackie are both the same.
Thanks for the compliment. Now, get into this spacesuit and get in fast.
But what about Billy? You promised to help me find Billy.
You'll find Billy all right. You're going out to join him.
But something's happened to him.
Nothing's happened to him.
Then why didn't he answer me when I called him on the contactor?
That's simple, kid. To get to that cave, he had to go around that big rock that sticks up about half a mile. Once he got behind it, it blanketed his contactor. There's nothing wrong with him or that contactor. He just couldn't get over that rock.
Then I was right.
Sure you were right, but it isn't going to do you any good now. Now get that suit on and get out. I want to get away from here fast.
Well, Slick surely put one over on Jane. Will she be able to find Billy on that lonely asteroid? If she does find Billy, what then? We'll be back in a moment, so level off. Slick and Blackie are once again in command of the Planeteer through Slick's deceptive tactics with Jane. The two kids are now alone on the asteroid. In the meantime, Danto and Pat are trying to find Billy and Jane, who they think are still aboard the Planeteer.
Any word yet, Dantro?
No, nothing yet, Pat.
By the way, what did Judge Augustus say when you talked to him?
He said he was giving orders to every member of the League of Planets to give us whatever help or aid we request. Pat, you can be sure of one thing. That the resources of the solar system will be devoted to finding and helping Billy and Jane.
I only hope we find them in time.
Our trouble will only begin when we find them, Pat. The problem will be to get them off the planet here safely, and that's not going to be an easy job.
Okay, kid. Give your brother my regards. Oh, yeah, Blackie sends them, too. Taking off now. I hope you find your friend the Planet Man, but even if you do, he's not going to be much help to you now.
I was such a fool to trust that crook. How will I ever explain it to Billy? Now we're marooned here and it's all my fault. I'll never forgive myself for being so stupid.
Oh, Jane, this is Billy calling Jane on the Planeteer. Can you hear me?
Where are you, Billy?
I'm coming back toward the Planeteer. I'll be aboard in a few minutes.
But
what's the matter?
Oh, Billy, the Planeteer's gone and it's all my fault.
Planeteer? Gone? Gone? How can it be gone? Where are you?
I'm here on the asteroid with you, Billy. Slick made me put on a spacesuit and left me. He just took off.
I don't understand. What happened?
I kept calling you on the contactor and you didn't answer. I thought something was wrong. Slick offered to help and I was fool enough to believe him. But I didn't know what else to do.
All right, Jane. Look, I know whatever happened on the Planeteer isn't your fault. I'm not angry or anything.
Thank you, Billy. It was stupid of me, but I couldn't help it when you didn't answer the contactor.
It's all right, Jane. We're together and we'll work things out somehow.
Pat! We've just had a report. One of the League patrol ships spotted the Planeteer heading toward Saturn. There's a space launch waiting to take us aboard a cruiser.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Shall we look back towards the cave, Billy?
No, we'll go around on the bright side of the asteroid.
Well, at least we'll know one way or the other in a few minutes about Pat and Dantro.
How long will it take us to get to Saturn in this ship, Dantro?
About 12 hours now, but we still aren't sure of the exact location of the Planeteer.
Well, haven't they located it again?
No, but they will. It's only a question of time. There are 40 League patrol ships closing in from all sides. They won't get away from us this time.
Have you figured out a way to get the kids off safely yet?
I have a plan, but there's no sense talking about it until we locate the Planeteer.
40 League spaceships closing in on Slick and Blackie aboard the Planeteer will make these pirates either fight to the end or give up. Which will they do? What will Dantro do? We'll be back in a moment. But first, here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet Man. The Planet Man. Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. In a moment, the Planet Man. You will remember we left Billy and Jane marooned by space pirates on the same asteroid from which Dantro and Pat had been saved by Rox the Prospector. Unaware of Billy and Jane's plight and thinking them still the prisoners of Blackie and Slick aboard the Planeteer, Dantro and Pat are speeding toward Saturn, where the League patrol was closing in. Meanwhile, Billy and Jane are still exploring the bright side of the asteroid in search for Pat and Dantro.
I can't understand it, Jane. They just don't seem to be here.
Do you think we'd see them
Do you mean if they were dead?
I didn't want to say it.
Well, I've had a feeling all along that they'd be all right. I'm sure they are.
But where could they have gone?
Someone must have spotted them and landed. Maybe the League Patrol.
But how would they find them here in this asteroid without even knowing where to look? We knew they were here, but without Slick's help, we probably would never have found the right one.
That's what puzzles me. I'm sure their spacesuit contactors weren't powerful enough to send a call out into space.
What's that shiny thing over there?
What?
Don't you see it? There.
Looks like a big piece of glass or something. What's the difference?
Oh, nothing. I just thought maybe it was a signal or something.
A signal? Well, what kind of a signal can it be?
I don't know.
Well, come on. Let's get over there and take a look. There's nothing else we can do.
Hello, League Patrol Ship Sagittarius. Come in.
Sagittarius reporting. Planeteer spotted by patrol ship Comet in orbit around Saturn between inner and outer rings. What are our orders?
Is Planeteer aware that patrol ship is present?
No. Comet is sitting out of range of detectors.
Very well. If at all possible, give orders to all patrol ships to stay unobserved. Let them close in beyond extreme range of detectors and await our arrival. We should be there in 3 hours.
Yes, sir. What shall we do if Planeteer resumes flight?
Stay on its trail, but remain unobserved. Don't attack in any case.
Very well. Orders received. We'll relay immediately to all patrol ships in the area.
Well, that's that, Pat. We know where they are, and within a few hours we'll be there, and our job will just begin.
You were right, Jane. There's no doubt about it. This is a mirror. It could only have been made by Dantro and Pat.
But what would they do with a mirror? Why would they go to all that trouble?
You gave the answer yourself when you first saw it.
You mean about it being a signal?
Sure. Don't you remember back on Earth how we used to take a mirror in the sun and reflect the light?
You mean that Dantro and Pat used it to send some kind of signal out into space?
I'll bet that's what they did. And after all, this sun's really bright, and I'll bet their reflection can be spotted from a long distance off.
Maybe if it helped them, it would work for us.
Find out. There's nothing else we can do. Give me a hand with it. We'll give it a try.
How are we going to do it?
Just keep moving it up and down. That way the light won't be steady. If there's anyone around, they may notice it more quickly.
All right, let's go.
Don't know what this solar system's coming to. It's got so's a man can't be by himself even 20 million miles from the closest planet. All that fuss about a couple silly kids. Certainly was glad when that Lig Patrol took those two off my hands. Now maybe I can get back to prospecting. Had me so nervous I couldn't remember what I was doing. Must have missed a lot of those asteroids. Well, I'll just keep going back this way and see if there are any I didn't check.
Getting tired, Jane?
A little. But let's not stop. As long as we're doing something, it keeps me from thinking too much about where we are.
I know how you feel, Jane. Wish I could tell you not to worry. But we both know this is a bad spot.
We've been in tough spots before. Remember the time Marston had us?
It was just about here that I spotted that signal from them two. Over in that direction. Hey, now I'm really imagining things. Could have sworn I saw some signal again. I guess I just can't get them two out of my mind. They certainly gave me a lot of trouble. It's funny. There it goes again. Well, not taking any chances this time. I'm going to get away fast. It would be my luck to pick up two more just like them.
Jane, it's awfully hard to tell looking into the sun. But do you see something that looks like a blast exhaust?
Where?
Over toward that sector.
Wait. Billy, I think you're right. But it's hard to tell.
Keep signaling. If it's really a ship...
Oh, Billy, I hate to get my hopes too high, but... Oh, won't it be wonderful if it really is?
Don't know what's happening to me. Must be getting soft or something. Can't help wondering if there really is somebody back in that asteroid. Seems impossible, but it happened once. It could happen again. I never did find those two kids. I wonder if it can be them. That would be a pretty lonesome place for two kids.
Rox thinks he's seeing things again. What will he do? Or rather, what won't he do? We'll be back in a moment. So, level off. When we left Billy and Jane on the lonely asteroid, they were using a reflector to try to signal for help. Rox, the prospector, thought he saw a signal and was debating with himself as to what to do about it. In the meantime, Dantro and Pat are pursuing the Planeteer in company with 40 League spaceships and setting a plan to rescue the kids who they think are being held captive by the space pirates, Slick and Blackie.
Dantro, what do we do now?
I think I'd better try to contact them before we do anything.
Won't that just warn them in advance?
Yes, it will, Pat, but I want to try to bargain with them.
Do you think you can bargain with those two crooks?
With the kids' safety at stake, I'll do anything within reason.
Blackie, you're a fool. I don't know why I don't kick you out into space right now.
Of course, Slick. I didn't mean any harm. I just wanted to try the controls for a minute.
Blackie, I told you 50 times to leave running this ship to me. You're no pilot.
How was I to know that I jammed the controls?
If you'd listened to me and kept your big greasy hands off, nothing would have happened. I ought to jam this wrench down your throat.
coming in for a landing.
We're so lucky, I'm afraid to believe it. Billy.
What?
Something just occurred to me.
What?
Do you have your blaster?
Oh, I dropped it in a crack when I slipped and fell on the dark side.
Listen, we've been assuming that this ship is friendly. Suppose it isn't.
Gosh, I never thought of that. You mean maybe it's space pirates?
After all, Slick and Blackie said that they knew where this asteroid was because they had used it for a hideout lots of times. Maybe this is some of their bunch coming back to look around or hide out again.
You're right, Jane. Besides, that ship is certainly strange looking.
Maybe we ought to hide or something.
No, they know we're here. They must have seen our signal. It's no good hiding. Besides, even a pirate ship will be better than this asteroid. We couldn't stay here more than a few hours now. Tanks on these suits are getting low.
I wish you had your blaster.
Too late to worry about that. I'll just pick up this rock.
A rock?
It's better than nothing. I'll slide it behind me. Maybe it'll come in handy.
What are you doing now, Dandro?
I'm going to get in as close as I can to the Planeteer before they spot us.
Do you think they'll fire on us?
No, I've a hunch they're waiting for someone. They can't identify our ship at this distance. When they contact us, I'll try to make a deal with them.
I'll bet that's them now.
We'll see.
Planeteer calling spaceship. Identify yourself or we'll fire.
This is the League patrol ship, Cosmos. Hold your fire. We wish to talk to you.
We got nothing to say to any League patrol. I'll give you 1 minute to head back out to space where there'll be nothing left but atom dust, and you know we can do it, too.
This is Planet Man, Slick. Where are Billy and Jane?
Planet Man, are you kidding?
This is not the time to kid, Slick. Where are Billy and Jane?
Stay where you are. Just a minute. I'll contact you again.
Do you think the kids are all right?
We'll find out in a minute.
Is it really the Planet Man, Slick? Must be. Wouldn't be no point in him saying it was if it wasn't.
Well, what can we do now?
Just sit tight. We've got enough to hold off half the League patrol. We can outrange any weapon in the fleet before they can get close enough to do any harm. We can blast them or burn them right out of space. Besides, he still thinks we got those kids aboard, and he ain't going to give it to us here until he's sure we haven't. And I'm not going to let him find out we haven't.
Well, you think you can keep him from getting wise?
I can keep him from being sure. That's all I've got to do. He won't dare take a chance of killing them.
Besides, even if he decided to try, it wouldn't do him any good. We'd get him first.
Slick and Blackie are in a tough spot. What will they do? Will Dantro be able to outguess these two space pirates? We'll be back in a moment, but first, here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet Man. The Planet Man. Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. In a moment, the Planet Man. You will recall Billy and Jane, marooned on the same asteroid from which Planet Man and Pat had been rescued, were awaiting the landing of a strange ship, fearing that it might be space pirates. Actually, it is Rox, the cranky old prospector who had saved Dantro and Pat. Meanwhile, out in the rings of Saturn, Blackie and Slick aboard the Planeteer are attempting to make Dantro and Pat believe that the kids are still with them.
Planeteer calling Planet Man aboard the Cosmos.
This is Planet Man, Slick. I'm asking you again, where are the kids?
You know darn well where they are, Planet Man. They're right here aboard this ship.
I don't believe they're aboard at all. What have you done with them?
I don't care what you believe. There, that'll keep them guessing, Blackie. Now just keep your eye on that detector, and if they move any closer, let them have it.
Do you think the kids are really aboard, Dantro?
I don't know what to think, Pat. Slick is pretty sharp. He may have dropped them somewhere and is counting on that as a final bargaining point. Anyway, even if he's bluffing, I can't afford to take a chance and call his bluff.
Well, what are we going to do? Just sit here and wait?
No, I have an idea. There's one thing I just don't understand, though.
What do you mean?
Why are they sitting there? That ship can leave anything in the solar system behind. It's armed with weapons that half the fleet couldn't overcome. Slick must know we've got them spotted and surrounded, and yet he just stays there.
Well, maybe there's something wrong with the ship.
That's what I've been thinking.
Well, then if we have to, we can just sit here and starve them out.
The only trouble with that is that we'll be starving the kids, too.
Oh.
That's not my only worry. If the kids aren't aboard and we can't get Slick and Blackie to talk, we'll never know where they are.
It looks like a stalemate.
No. We've one move, and I'm going to try to make it.
Janie's landed. We going aboard? What else is there to do? See, the space lock is swinging open. They must be waiting for us.
I wish I knew whether it was a friend or some more space pirates.
We'll find out quickly enough. Come on.
Who are you?
I'll ask the question, youngster. Your name Billy Darrow?
Yes, but how did you know?
Never mind. You must be Jane.
That's right. Who are you?
I'm just a guy that's been trying awful hard to go about his own business, but the whole darn solar system seems to be against me. I just picked up 2 friends of yours off this rock a little while ago. Took me a long time and a lot of trouble to get rid of them, and darned if I don't go through the same thing again.
You picked up our friends? Well, that must be how he knows who we are. Was it Planet Man and Pat?
That's who it was, that big League of Planets agent and that fresh Miss Snip they had with him. Say, she related to you?
Yes, that's our aunt.
That's so, but you two had better keep a civil tongue in your heads or you're going to have trouble with me. I had to put up with it with them, but I don't have to take any nonsense from you. And another thing, don't get any ideas about my taking you to the League Patrol base. I've lost enough time already.
How's it going, Slick? I'll let you know when it's time. You just sit there and watch that detector. You've messed up everything else you touch. Try and do that right, at least.
What are you worried about? We're okay.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. Sooner or later, Planet Man may get wise that those 2 kids aren't aboard.
Well, so what? Ain't nothing you can do about it.
I'm not so sure of that, but what's more important, there's nothing we can do.
Well, how about the rest of the boys?
They'll never come in through that cordon of League Patrol ships around us. I bet a space mouse couldn't get through without being spotted. Nah, Blackie, they can't get in and we can't get out unless I get these controls fixed.
Well, that's all right. We got supplies aboard for a year. We can wait.
When will you learn, Blackie? There's always an angle.
You mean Planet Man can get to us?
I don't see how, but I wouldn't bet that he couldn't. He's going to have plenty of time to figure a way.
I don't like your idea at all. It's much too dangerous.
I know it's dangerous, Pat, but I've got to do something.
Well, can't you send somebody else?
I couldn't ask somebody else to do what I wouldn't do myself.
But won't you be picked up by the detectives?
Well, I'm hoping that they won't be watching too closely. They're expecting a ship, and in a spacesuit, the detector will hardly register my presence in space.
But it'll take you so long, and you'll be a perfect target.
They're working on the spacesuit now, and it'll be practically invisible to the eye. And if they don't pick me up on the detector, I may get in close enough so that their weapons won't do them any good.
Can you get in the Planeteer?
There's an emergency hatch that I think they know nothing about. If I can reach the ship, I may be able to slip aboard. Anyhow, I've got to try to do it.
Dantro's idea to float through space and get to the Planeteer is a long chance. But it's the only possible way of getting aboard the Planeteer without Slick or Blackie making a desperate and destructive move. Will it work? We'll be back in a moment, so level off. When we left Dantro, he was setting a plan to get aboard the Planeteer without being detected by Slick and Blackie. In the meantime, Billy and Jane were picked up by Rox the Prospector on the same asteroid from which he had earlier rescued Dantro and Pat.
Billy, you ought to put that rock down now.
Gosh, I forgot all about it. Here, I'll put it over on this bunk.
Where are we going now, Mr. Rocks?
Name is Rocks, young lady. Never mind the flattery. We're going asteroid hunting.
Asteroid hunting?
Sure, what do you think I was doing out here? Taking a joyride?
But what do you do with the asteroids when you find them?
Guess they don't teach you nothing back there on Earth. Didn't you never hear of prospecting?
Prospecting? You mean like digging for gold?
Digging. Say, I'm not that old-fashioned. This ship's got automatic equipment. But first you gotta find the gold, uranium, or whatever it is you find.
Well, what are you looking for?
I'm on the trail of an asteroid that's just one big hunk of pure uranium, and I'm gonna keep looking for it till I find it.
An asteroid of pure uranium? Why, that would be worth a fortune.
Will be worth 10 fortunes when I find it, and if anybody can find it, old Rocks can do it.
But, Billy, what about Dantro and Pat?
Gosh, yes. Listen, Rocks, you gotta take us to wherever it was you left the Planet Man.
Didn't leave him. He left me, and I was glad to see him go. Both of them, for that matter.
Well, I don't care who left who, but we've gotta find them.
Now, don't you start, youngster. I had my belly full of people telling me what to do.
But you don't understand. They don't know where we are.
Ain't my problem, son.
But they'll probably think we're still on the Planeteer with those space pirates.
As a matter of fact, they do. Last I heard, they were fixing to take off after it.
Well, then we've got to get in touch with them before it's too late.
Ain't never too late. There's always another day. Used to be time when I thought if things didn't happen right away, they'd never happen. But I know now there's always another day.
That's all very well for you to say. They don't mean anything to you. But they may get themselves into danger thinking they're helping us. And all the while we'll be back here safe.
Well, that's all they were worried about, you two being safe and you're safe. So what's the fuss?
You know very well what we mean.
Sure I know, but you got to consider something, young man. I'm running this ship, and if I don't take orders from the Planet Man, I sure ain't taking orders from a little squirt like you. Even back on Earth, I bet you didn't order your elders around.
I'm not trying to order you around, but you've just got to listen.
I've listened enough, son. Now you two just keep quiet. There's something to eat back in the galley. Go fill your bellies, but keep your mouths closed. Man's entitled to some peace and quiet, especially when he's traveled 20 million miles to get it.
I still think there must be some other way, Dantro.
I welcome any suggestions, Pat, but I can't think of anything else. I'm going into the airlock now. You go back to the control deck. You can follow me with the detector. I should reach the Planeteer in about half an hour.
Do you think those auxiliary projectors will hold out?
I've got enough fuel in these tanks on my back to take me to the Planeteer and back if I have to. Well, so long, Pat.
Good luck, Dantro.
You may be a smart guy, Slick, but you sure ain't no mechanic. You should have had those controls fixed long ago.
All I need now is your big mouth flapping. You got us into this mess fooling with these controls. Don't make it any worse.
Okay, but I was just saying...
That's the trouble. You're always just saying. The less you say, the better I'd like it. Anything show on that detector?
Ain't no ship around except the Cosmo that Dant was on.
If they move, you tell me.
Don't worry, I'll tell you.
Jane, I can't help being sore at Rocks when I think of Planet Man and Pat taking out after Slick and Blackie in the Planeteer with us here safe and sound.
You really think it's dangerous?
Sure it's dangerous. You know the Planeteer's the most powerful ship in the solar system. If Dantro tries to stop it, he's liable to get into real trouble. Besides, he'll think we're still aboard and he won't try to destroy it. That'll make it even tougher.
Well, you've got me worried.
You might as well know the truth. Now you can see why I'm so angry with that Rocks.
Dantro, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Pat.
Is everything all right?
All right so far, Pat. Follow me on the detector.
What are you doing, Slick?
Just checking the detector. Hey, Blackie, you knucklehead. Nothing moving. What's that?
That? I don't know. Must be a meteor or something.
Meteor moving toward the Planeteer at that speed? Get to that ray turret, Blackie. We've got some work to do.
Slick is a pretty shrewd detective. He suspects something is up. Will he and Blackie blast the objects moving toward the Planeteer? We'll be back in a moment, but first, here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet
The Planet Man. The Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. In a moment, the Planet Man. You will remember that Dantro and Pat finally located the Planeteer with the help of the League Patrol. Thinking Billy and Jane still captives of Slick and Blackie, Dantro is taking the desperate chance of slipping aboard the Planeteer in a spacesuit. Meanwhile, Billy and Jane are on the battered old Hulk piloted by Rox, the prospector, who rescued them from the asteroid on which they were marooned. Slick has just discovered Dantro's roots.
But, Slick, I could have sworn it was a meteor moving out there in space.
Meteor, you dope. Did you ever see a meteor moving that way? That's no meteor. Planet Man must be up to some trick.
Well, what can it be? A torpedo? A space mine?
No, he still thinks we've got the kids on board. Anyhow, he's not sure. He doesn't know where they are. He wouldn't take a chance of blasting us. He'd never find out.
Well, what is it, then?
I don't know, but I'm not going to wait to find out. I told you to get up to those ray turrets. Now, come on and don't ask so many questions.
Yeah, but
I told you to get up there.
Yeah, well, will you wait a minute? Those turrets are controlled automatically with the same controls that run the ship.
I know that, but they can be run by hand, too, in an emergency.
Well, you don't expect me to hit that little speck without automatic sighting, do you?
You're right, I do. You'd better. I don't know what it is, but you can be sure it's one of Planet Man's tricks. Now, come on, and you'd better shoot straight.
Hello, Pat Darrow on the Cosmos calling the Sagittarius. Pat Darrow calling the Sagittarius.
Come in, Cosmos.
Are you watching the Planeteer?
Yes, there are 40 ships surrounding them.
Well, you know what Dantro's plan is.
Yes,
Be sure to follow him on your detectors.
we are.
Wait, something's happening. The Planeteer is firing. No, they mustn't. They're firing at Dantro. They must have spotted him. What can we do?
We've orders not to attack under any circumstances.
But you can't just sit and watch them burn him out of space.
I'm sorry, Miss Darrow, but our orders were specific.
Well, I'm going to try to contact him directly. Hello, Dantro, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Pat.
They're firing at you.
I know it, Pat.
Well, you've got to turn back. Do you hear me? Turn back at once. You'll never make it. Dantro, do you hear me? Turn back.
Keep firing, and you better hit what you're shooting at. That's the Planet Man himself.
Planet Man? Why, he must be out there in a spacesuit.
I don't care what he's out there in. See that he doesn't get back.
He's dodging around so I can't get a line on him, but sooner or later I will.
Dantro, come back here. You're not going to do any good now. They've seen you anyway.
You're right, Pat. I'll head back. I'd hoped I could get through without being spotted, but it didn't work.
Shall I have them bring the Cosmos in closer to pick you up?
No, if you do, they're certain to fire on it, and I won't jeopardize the lives of the crew.
Well, then come back as fast as you can.
Don't worry, I'm not wasting any time.
He's heading back, Blackie. You sure messed that up.
Well, if you think you can do any better, you come up here and try.
Never mind. It's too late now anyhow. He's reached the Cosmos.
Why don't you let me blast the ship? They're within range of these rays.
No, there's no sense stirring up any more trouble than we've got. I'm sure that Planet Man is keeping the patrol from attacking us because of those kids. Now, if we destroy his ship, they may close in. If they just leave us alone long enough, I'm sure I can fix these controls, and then we'll leave them all behind.
Oh, thank goodness you made it. I thought you were done for.
Well, I was pretty worried myself, Pat, but a spacesuit at that range is a pretty small target, and I kept moving around, which didn't make it any easier for them.
Well, don't take any more chances like that. You're not going to help the kids any by getting killed.
I wish I knew what was wrong with that ship.
Are you sure there is something wrong with it?
Quite sure, Pat. They wouldn't be sitting the way they are otherwise. But whatever it is, they must be working on it. And the minute they get it fixed, they'll take off again. There's only one thing we can do.
What's that?
If we sow a net of space mines around them, they won't dare move. We'll make the net so thick it'll be impossible for them to slip through. At least it'll make them stay where they are.
Do you think that'll really stop them?
Even if those two aren't crazy enough to try to run a cordon of space mines, no, they'll stay put, Pat. Hello? Cosmos calling all League ships. Cosmos calling all League ships. Proceed immediately to surround the Planeteer with Plan 3. You have each been assigned sectors. Cover your individual sectors completely. That is all. There, Pat. That ought to do it. Let's go watch from another sector.
How you doing on those controls, Slick?
I think I've got him. I'll know in a minute. Any signs of action on the detector?
There's action, all right, but none of it's coming in toward us.
What do you mean?
I don't know what's going on, but those patrol ships are all moving around. Looks like some kind of formation or something. Think they're getting ready to attack?
No, until they know for sure where the kids are, we're safe enough.
Yeah, but it just don't look right. Maybe you better come up here.
Now, just a minute. I'll have these controls fixed, and then we'll clear out of here so fast it won't matter what they're doing.
Wait a minute. Somebody's trying to contact us on the space communicator.
All right, you better pick it up. There's no harm in listening.
Slick and Blackie know something is up. What is this message they are to receive on their communicator? We'll be back in a moment. So, level off. When we left Slick and Blackie, they were about to receive a message over the communicator of the Planeteer. Sending this message is Danto, who is aboard the League of Planets ship Cosmos, where he is directing operations in an effort to overcome these two space pirates.
Hello, Planet Man, calling the Planeteer. Planet Man, calling the Planeteer.
What do you want?
You've been surrounded by a net of space mines. Don't attempt to leave your present position.
Space mines? Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding, Blackie. I mean it. Stay where you are.
Save your breath. I'm cutting communications right now. If you don't believe me, it's just too bad.
Do you think the space mines will keep them where they are?
They're tough, but they're not interested in committing suicide, Pat. They'll stay there all right.
Hey, Slick, I'm worried. I'm scared.
I told you they're only bluffing.
Yeah, but look at the detectors. You can see the spots all over. We're surrounded by them. Must be mines, like he said.
Look, that doesn't prove anything. They can be dud.
Dud?
Sure, all they got to do is pull the firing device and the mine wouldn't go off.
How do you know?
I'll tell you. Why don't you take a spacesuit and go out and check one of them if you're so worried?
Well, don't get mad. It's just that I wish I was as sure as you are.
Look, figure it out for yourself if you can. They think we've got the kids here. Or if we haven't, we know where they are, which we do. If they blow us up, they blow the kids up with us. Now use that excuse for a head you got. Would they take a chance with live space mines? Of course they would.
What are you going to do?
In about 2 minutes, I'll have these controls working again, then we're going to move.
And go right through those mines?
Look, if you're scared, take a spacesuit and give yourself up. I'm leaving, and I'm going right through the mines. Nothing's going to happen. Like I said, they wouldn't dare. But if you're so worried, goodbye.
Oh, you know I'll stick, would you? If you're so sure, I guess it's okay.
What's happening, Danto?
I don't understand it.
What?
It looks like the Planeteer's beginning to move.
Oh, no, they can't. You told them.
I guess they don't believe me, Pat. I'm going to contact them again. Planet Man calling Planeteer. Planet Man calling Planeteer.
There goes the radio again, Slick. Shall I pick it up?
Nah.
Maybe it's something important.
It's just more talk. There's nothing they can say to us we haven't heard. Besides, we're underway and we ain't got time to wait.
Okay, you're the boss.
Don't they answer?
I'm afraid not, Pat. I guess they're pretty sure I'm bluffing.
Well, can't you stop them in some way?
It's too late now, Pat. Look.
What happened?
They hit a mine.
But the kids. What about the kids?
I don't know what to say, Pat. Maybe they weren't aboard.
Oh, even if they weren't, you said yourself that they might be on an asteroid the way we were and that we may never find them. Can we go in and search the wreckage?
There won't be any wreckage. Those mines wouldn't leave anything but tiny fragments of the ship and whatever was aboard.
But we don't know whether the kids were there or not. Oh, Danto, this is horrible. If only we were sure they weren't aboard.
I'm going to give orders to search every asteroid, every deserted area of every inhabitable planet in the solar system.
If they left those kids somewhere, we'll find them.
Don't try to fool me, Dantro. We'll never find them in time. Whether they were aboard or not, it's the same thing.
Hello, this is Planet Man aboard the Cosmos calling League Patrol Headquarters. Planet Man calling League Patrol Headquarters.
Come in, Planet Man.
Dispatch every available ship to search the asteroid belt and all inhabitable deserted areas in the solar system for signs of Billy and Jane Darrow. I want every ship to report at 3-hour intervals. And I want immediate word about anything that looks at all like it might be some sign of these two children. Spare no effort. Put all crews on 24-hour alert. Proceed at once. I'm heading back for Planaria Rex.
Message received. Your orders will be carried out immediately.
Oh, Dantro, what'll my father say? This news will hit him terribly hard. You don't know how much those kids meant to him. Ever since their mother died, he's taken care of them. He won't be able to stand it. I wonder if he'll find out before we get there.
No, he doesn't even know the kids were missing, Pat. I asked Judge Augustus not to tell him. We'll break the news when we get back.
Well, Dantro and Pat are in a very bad way over what they think happened to Billy and Jane aboard the Planeteer. Will the League Patrol find Rox the Prospector and in turn the kids? We'll be back in a moment. But first, here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet Man. The Planet Man. Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. In a moment, the Planet Man. As you remember, the Planeteer with Slick and Blackie, the two pirates, was destroyed when it struck one of the space mines the League Patrol had surrounded it with. The Planet Man and Pat Darrow, thinking the kids were aboard or marooned alone somewhere, are heading back to Planaria Rex to break the sad news to Professor Darrow and Slats. Meanwhile, Billy and Jane are safe but miserable aboard the ship of the Prospector who picked them up.
If only we could make him listen to reason.
We've tried, Billy, but he just won't pay any attention to us.
Come on, let's talk to him again. Rox.
What do you want?
Look, you just got to take us to the closest League Patrol station.
We've been all through that, son. No sense bringing that up again.
But...
Ain't no buts about it, son. I'm a prospector, not a rescue party.
But it'll only take you a little out of your way. You can go right back.
Yes, and while I'm carting you two off, someone else is liable to discover that asteroid. Nothing doing. I've been hunting for that rock 20 years, and I ain't going to turn away again. Now go on back and stop bothering me.
Come on, Jane.
Oh, you're a horrible man.
You didn't think so a little while back.
I almost wish you'd left us on that asteroid.
Never mind, Jane. Come on.
How much longer before we get to Planaria Rex?
About another 24 hours, Pat.
I almost wish we weren't going back. I dread the thought of telling Father about the kids. Have you had any word from the patrol?
They've been checking with me every hour. So far, there's no sign of the kids. They're covering the asteroid belt, and it'll take a while to check it.
What makes you think the kids are in the asteroid belt?
Well, it's just a hunch, but that's where Slick dropped us, and he might have done the same thing with Billy and Jane.
Dantro, would you break the news to my father?
Somehow the idea of my doing it is almost impossible.
Very well, Pat, whatever you wish. I'll do anything I can to help make it easier.
Jane, I think I know how to handle rocks.
Oh, quick, tell me.
If I could get behind him and use that rock I brought aboard, I might be able to knock him out.
Do you think he'd hurt you if he caught us at it?
I don't believe so. He's really not that mean. He's just a little nutty about finding that asteroid of his.
Well, if you're willing to try it, I will.
All right, here's what we'll do. You lay here on this bunk and moan and groan and stuff, and I'll get behind the bulkhead with a rock. When he comes through the door, I'll hit him.
Don't hit him too hard. Just enough to knock him out.
Don't worry, he's a pretty thick-headed guy. Besides, it sounds kind of silly. First you're mad, and now you're afraid I'm going to hurt him.
You know what I mean, Billy. I'll do anything to keep Dantro and Pat out of danger, but I don't want to see rocks hurt more than is necessary.
Okay. Now get over on that bunk. Do your stuff. Make it sound like you're really dying. He's a pretty cagey old guy.
You just listen to me. Is he coming, Billy? Keep it up.
What's going on in there?
Oh, I feel just terrible.
Darn kids, I should have known better than to pick you up. Now, what's wrong?
Oh.
All right, I'm coming. Can't be as bad as it sounds.
Look out, Billy.
I must have thought I was pretty stupid to fall for an old trick like that. Now, come on out from behind there before I wring your neck.
All right, I'm coming.
What's that you got in your hand?
Nothing.
Let me see it.
Well, it's just a hunk of rock from the asteroid.
What were you going to do, hit me over the head with it?
Well, let's not talk about it.
Better hand it over. Not going to take any more chances with you two. Say, that weighs a ton. If you ever hit me with that, you might crack my skull. Say, wait a minute. Where'd you say you found this?
Well, what's the difference?
Look, youngster, don't give me any trouble now. Where'd you find this?
Back on the asteroid.
You mean the one I picked you up off of?
Sure.
The same one that Plant Man and the girl were on?
Sure. Say, what's this all about?
Well, if that doesn't beat everything.
What's he talking about, Billy?
Well, I don't know. Ask him. Guess he's just going completely out of his head.
Out of my head, nothing, son. You know what this is?
Sure, it's a hunk of rock.
A rock, nothing. It's 80% pure uranium, or I've wasted 20 years studying ore.
A uranium asteroid right under Rock's nose, and he never knew it. All that asteroid meant to him was trouble. We'll be back in a moment, so level off. When we left Billy and Jane, they were still aboard Rock's ship. Now heading back for Planaria Rex are Dantro and Pat, who, thinking that Billy and Jane are dead, face the hard task of telling Professor Darrow.
Any word?
Same as before, Pat. They're still looking.
Oh, let's admit it, Dantro. It's hopeless. We both know it. We might as well face the fact. The kids are gone.
No, Pat. Never give up hope until you're certain.
But you said yourself...
I know, Pat, and certainly there's nothing to count on. As long as there's a chance the kids are alive somewhere, we'll keep looking.
You're just trying to make me feel better. Have you heard anything from Planaria Rex?
I talked to Judge Augustus again. He's promised to keep the news from your father in Slats.
He hasn't heard anything, has he?
No. We'd hear it first. All reports are being routed through the cosmos. The minute there's any news, we'll know it.
You mean that asteroid we were on was the one you've been looking for all this time?
That's right, son. That's the one.
But didn't you examine it?
No, I was busy saving people. I never even checked that. Just goes to prove what I said. Prospectors got no business messing around being a hero. Lucky thing you brought that rock aboard. I might never have found out about it.
What are you going to do now?
Will you take us to the League Patrol Station?
League Patrol Station? We're heading back to that asteroid as fast as I can.
Oh, no, not back again.
But that's the wrong direction.
Maybe it's wrong for you, but it's the direction I've been looking for 20 years.
Oh, Billy, we'll never reach Dantro and Pat in time.
Now, don't get yourself all worked up. I told you before, they're probably safer than you are. Maybe if you behave yourselves, I'll give you a nice big present when we go to Planaria Rex to verify my claim.
Hey, wait a minute.
Now what?
I just thought of something. Who owns an asteroid?
What do you mean, who owns an asteroid?
I mean, who files a claim on it?
Why, the one that finds it. That's what the law says. Anyone who finds valuable metals on an asteroid can file a claim with the League Patrol. Then they check the records on Planaria Rex, and if no one else has claimed it, you got rights to anything you find there.
Then how can you claim that asteroid?
What do you mean, how can I claim it? I found it, didn't I?
Oh, no, you didn't. I found it.
That's right, Billy, you did.
Just a minute, what are you talking about? Who landed there? Who picked you up?
That's right, but we were there first, and besides, where did the rock come from that you're holding in your hand?
Why, you brought it aboard. You gonna beat my brains out with it a little while ago, you were.
So how can you say you have a claim to that asteroid?
Now, look. Don't you try to pull your tricks on me. I've been hunting that rock for 20 years now, and I ain't going to be tricked out of it by no little snip from Earth.
Nobody's trying to trick you out of it.
No. You know what Billy says is true. You just landed on it. We were the ones who were there, and if Billy didn't bring that rock with him, you still wouldn't know that was the asteroid with the uranium.
You wouldn't do this to me. You can't. After all these years I've spent hunting, you mean to tell me that you'd trick me out of it?
What do you mean, trick you out of it? We found it and we discovered it. But maybe we can make a deal.
A deal? Why should I make a deal? That asteroid belongs to me.
I don't think the claims office on Planaria Rex would agree with you. And Jane is my witness.
Well, suppose you two didn't get back to Planaria Rex.
What do you mean?
You forget something, son. Nobody but you and me and Jane knows that I picked you up. If I didn't bring you back, nobody's going to know the difference. As far as the Planet Man and the lady are concerned, they'd figure those space pirates must have taken care of you.
You wouldn't do that.
You would never get away with it.
Who says so? Who would know? Like I said, nobody knows I picked you up. Nobody would know if I dumped you out to spaceport. If anybody did find you, they'd blame it on those other two. You didn't think of that, did you?
League Patrol Ship Cosmos calling Spaceport on Planaria Rex. League Patrol Ship Cosmos calling Spaceport on Planaria Rex.
Come in, Cosmos.
This is Planet Man. We'll be landing in about an hour. Will you advise Judge Augustus?
Yes, sir.
And have Professor John Darrow come to the spaceport with him, too, please.
Will do.
That's all. We'll contact you again for clearance.
Message received.
Well, we're almost there.
I'd give anything to be 100 million miles away from here right now.
I know. I'd rather it have happened to me than those two kids. Do you still think there's a chance?
No, Pat, there's no sense in trying to pretend. The League Patrol's covered every one of the asteroids. They're checking some of the moons and the planets, but I was counting on their finding the kids and the asteroids. If they aren't there, I'm afraid they aren't anywhere.
And they must have been aboard the Planeteer when it was destroyed.
That's the only conclusion I can reach. Now, we'll keep looking, and there's a chance in a million that they may be somewhere else, but it certainly is nothing to count on.
Dancho and Pat are pretty upset and have just about given up hope of ever finding Billy and Jane. Maybe they won't now that Rox the Prospector is threatening to do away with the kids. We'll be back in a moment. But first, here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet Man.
The Planet Man. Planet Man. This is the fascinating story of Dantro, the Planet Man, troubleshooter for the League of Planets organization, the law enforcement body for peace and justice in the celestial world, whose headquarters and center of operations are situated on the capital of all the planets, Planaria Rex. From Mercury to Pluto, wherever danger threatens the universe, you will find Dantro, the Planet Man, fighting for fair play. In a moment, the Planet Man. As you remember, Planet Man and Pat were about to land on Planaria Rex and break the news to Professor Darrow that Billy and Jane were lost. Meanwhile, the two kids were actually aboard the spaceship of an asteroid prospector. They were trying to convince him to take them to the League Patrol. On Planaria Rex, Professor Darrow and Judge Augustus are watching Planet Man's ship come in for a landing.
Here they come now. See? Over there in Area 7. I'm anxious to see Pat and the kids. It's been a long time. One thing I can't understand is why we haven't heard from them. I put in a call several times and couldn't seem to get through to Dantro. I had the feeling something was wrong, but I feel better now that they're here.
Let's go over, Professor.
Hello, Judge Augustus. Professor Darrow.
Hello, Dantro.
Hello. Where are Pat and the kids? I can't wait to see them.
Well, I have to talk to you about that.
Talk to me? What do you mean? Can't it wait until after we've said hello?
That's what I want to talk to you about.
What is this all about, Judge Augustus? Dantro, what's happened? Is something wrong? Where's Pat? Where are the kids?
Now, don't get excited, Professor.
Get excited? How can I help not getting excited? What is this all about?
Please, Professor Darrow, come with me.
Well, what for? Where are we going?
Over to the control tower. I want to talk to you alone.
Now listen, Dantro, I'm a patient man, but I demand an explanation. If something has happened to Pat or those two kids, I'll never forgive myself. Now, please tell me the truth. Where are they? What's happened to them?
Well, I'm afraid I have bad news. Oh, Pat's all right.
Well, if she's all right, where is she? Why isn't she here? Why didn't she come off the ship with you?
Well, because she was upset. She wanted me to explain everything to you.
It must be the kids, then. Tell me, what's wrong? Where are they?
Well, you see, we aren't sure.
You aren't sure? Well, what does that mean? Are they alive? Are they well?
I'm afraid we don't know.
You don't know? Well, how can that be? When did you see them last?
Oh, excuse me. I told you I wanted no interruption. Those were my orders. I don't want to be interrupted. Don't put any more calls through.
But this is very... Please, what is this story?
Well, you see, the Planeteer was taken over by two space pirates who kidnapped Billy and Jane. We finally located them. So you see, Professor Darrow, we aren't sure whether Billy and Jane were aboard the Planeteer when it was destroyed or whether Slick and Blackie left them marooned somewhere.
But how can you tell? When will you know?
The League Patrol has every ship out searching for them. If they're alive, we'll find them.
Yes, but will you find them in time?
I told you I wasn't to be interrupted. Can't you follow a simple order? Now, I'll tell you for the last time,
Dantro, is that you?
What is it? That sounds like Billy.
Billy, is that you, Billy?
Sure, it's me. I've been trying to get you for the last half hour.
Where are you, Billy? Are you all right? Where's Jane?
We're both okay. I'm aboard a patrol ship. We'll be landing on Planaria Rex. Well, how much longer before we land? In about 3 hours, Dantro.
But where have you been? What's happened?
Let me talk to him. Hello, Billy. Billy, this is your Uncle John. Are you sure you're all right?
Sure, I'm fine.
Where's Jane?
She's down below sleeping, but she's perfectly all right. Is Dantro still there?
I'm here, Billy.
Are you and Pat okay?
We're fine.
Well, what happened to the Planeteer?
It was destroyed, Billy.
How about those two crooks, Slick and Blackie?
They were destroyed with the ship. We thought you and Jane were on it.
No, they left us on the same asteroid that you and Pat were marooned on.
Did the League Patrol find you there?
No, that's the strangest thing of all. We were picked up by that screwball prospector that found you.
Well, you don't mean Rocks.
That's just who I do mean.
Then he took you to the League Patrol?
No, not right away. It's a long story. But Jane and I own half an asteroid that's solid uranium.
You're kidding.
No, that's how we got Rocks to take us to the patrol. It was the same asteroid we were on, and he didn't know it till after he picked us up. Anyway, we made a deal with him that we would give him half if he'd take us to the patrol. I'll tell you more when we get to Planaria Rex. So long for now.
So long, Billy.
Oh, that's the most wonderful news I've had in years.
Oh, we'd better hurry and tell Pat the good news. Yes?
Planet Man?
Yeah.
Judge Augustus wants you to report to him immediately in his office. Says it's of the utmost importance.
Very well, I'll go directly from here.
No sooner does good news announce itself than word comes that something of the utmost importance is brewing. What news does Judge Augustus have for Dantro? We'll be back in a moment, so level up. When we left Danto, he had just talked with Billy from the League Patrol ship that was bringing the two kids safely back to Planaria Rex. In the meantime, Judge Augustus has sent for Danto to report to his chambers immediately.
Come in. You sent for me?
I wouldn't have bothered you. I know what you've been through, but this is urgent.
Well, don't apologize, Judge Augustus. What's up?
It started about a week ago. Or at any rate, the League of Planets Department of Security first became aware of it a week ago. Men who we trust implicitly, whose loyalty to their planets and to the League have been above questions, have been acting strangely.
What do you mean strangely? Have they become traitors?
Not exactly traitors. It isn't any one thing that any one of them has done. That's what makes it so confusing.
It certainly is confusing. Then what is it they're doing?
Each case is different, but it all adds up to their becoming untrustworthy. In some cases, it's downright negligence of duty. And in others, their personalities have things change without reason.
Oh, is it a plot? Perhaps they're conspiring.
No, I know it sounds ridiculous to say the same thing over and over, but we can't seem to find a common purpose. Besides, most of them have had little or no contact with the others.
Where are they? On any one planet or a section of the system?
No, they're scattered throughout the solar system, from Mercury to the moons of Pluto.
I still don't understand. Have there been any outbreaks of violence or actual trouble on any of these planets?
No, we're thankful for that. Actually, no one official has done anything very wrong, and if it wasn't happening in so many places at the same time, I wouldn't be so concerned. I wouldn't have insisted on your coming here at once. Looks like some sort of a mass conspiracy, and yet we can find no evidence of contact or liaison between the officials involved.
What do you want me to do?
Take these and study them.
Oh, what are they?
There's a dossier on each of the officials, 58 of them altogether. Everyone contains every single bit of information we've been able to get. Past history, calendar of every movement we know they've made in the last 6 months. Friends, relatives, business associates, it's all there.
What shall I look for?
I feel like a fool, but I don't know. I haven't slept in a week between worrying about you and these two kids. Trying to make some sense out of this puzzle. Just read them. Maybe you can find a clue somewhere. We'd better find the answer fast. Every day more reports come in of other men to add to the list. Soon key officials throughout the system will be on it. Read it. I hope you can find what I couldn't.
Well, I'll try, but don't count on it. You think I'll have time to clean up?
Of course. I'm sorry. Get some rest, too. I know you won't be able to think clearly, as tired as you are. Perhaps I should have waited, but I wanted to start you thinking about it right away. Let me know if you have any idea, no matter how silly they may seem.
Right. Well, don't worry. We've had tougher problems than these, and we've worked them out.
I feel better now that you're back here to help.
Well, Billy, how does Planaria Rex look to you?
Great, but there was a while there when I thought we'd never see you or Uncle John or Planaria Rex again. Oh, we were lucky, I guess.
Well, it took more than luck to come through the way you and Jane did, Billy. I'm certainly proud of you both.
Gosh, it wasn't really anything we did. Slats, have you recovered from that venom by now?
Yep, all shipshape. You know, it's a funny thing that dang flying cobra must have done me some good. My feet haven't hurt me since then, but I'm sure getting sick of doing nothing.
Well, now maybe we can think up something for you to do. Billy and Jane and Pat have been planning a trip.
What about Dantro? Isn't he going?
I really don't know. I haven't seen him all day.
I'll say, now that you mention it, neither have I. Wonder what he's up to.
Probably resting.
Maybe I'll wander down to his quarters and stick my head in. Haven't had a chance to gab with him since he's back. Hey, Dantro, mind if I come in?
What? Oh, it's you, Slats. No, come on in.
Gosh, look at those papers. What you been doing, homework?
Well, no, just trying to find the answer to a puzzle.
Well, right now I'd like a little puzzle or maybe a little action. If you want to do me a favor, maybe you can think of something exciting. It's been awful tame around here.
Well, when I find the answer to the puzzle I spoke of, there may be more excitement than any of us want.
I'm not very quick in the brain department, but sometimes I get pretty good hunches. Maybe if you told me about it, I could be of some help.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
How about letting me look over those papers?
Well, sure, go ahead. I don't seem to be getting any answers, but somebody had better find one soon, or it may be too late.
Dantro's problem seems to be quite complex. What is the meaning of all these strange actions by officials of the League of Planets? Can Slats possibly help Dantro? We'll be back in a moment. But first, here is a message the Planet Man wants you to hear. Tune in again for more transcribed thrills and adventures. Rocket millions of light years into space with Dantro, the Planet Man. The Planet